Hello, guys, and welcome to our YouTube channel, GRYIP Institute of Pharmacy, Borawan. So, today we are going to learn about impurities, sources of impurities, and types of impurities. So, impurities. We can say a compound is impure when it will have any foreign matter, that is called as impurities. Impurities are also defined as any foreign substance exist with the original drug, and at last it will affect the purity of that drug. And the question arises that what is chemical purity? So chemical purity, it means it is free from foreign matter, that or which will be free from impurities. Impurity can occur during the manufacturing process, during the purification process, or during the storage of that pharmaceutical substances. Now, the effect of impurities. So, impurities which are present in any of the substances, it will have any following type of effects, like it will lower down the shelf life of that substance, or the therapeutic effect of that substance will get decreased, or it will bring the incompatibility with that pharmaceutical substance, or it may change the physical and chemical properties of that substance, or it will show the toxic effects after the certain period of time. So there are three types of impurities: organic impurities, inorganic impurities, and residual impurities. Organic impurities. So this type of impurities arise during the process of manufacturing or during the storage process of that drug substance. It includes following type of sub impurities, just like starting material or intermediate impurities. It means this type of impurities occurs almost at every in every pharmaceutical substance, unless a proper care is taken in every substance, or in every step during the synthesis of any drug product. Second is byproduct impurities, and third is degradation products. Now, second one is inorganic impurities. So inorganic impurities are also obtained from the manufacturing process, which are used in a bulk drug formulation, just like it may from reagents, ligands, or catalyst. If manufacturing process is not followed properly, so it will create a problem. Second one is heavy metals, or by any other materials like filterates or charcoals. Then third one is residual solvents. So these residual solvents are organic or inorganic liquids which are used during the manufacturing process. Some solvents are means some of the solvents cause toxicities, and that solvent should be avoided in the preparation of bulk drug. If it is toxic in nature, it means it have toxicities effects, or it will have any impurities and all, like class 1 solvent, class 2 solvent, and class 3 solvents. So class 1 solvents are to be avoided because these are highly toxic in nature. Then class 2 solvent, these are used in a small limited amount because they are moderately uh, toxic in nature. And class 3 solvents, so these are less toxic in nature, so we can prefer class 3 solvents. Now the sources of impurities. So the pharmaceutical preparation, the main aim of R is that the pharmaceutical preparation should be free from toxic and other impurities. So there are various sources of impurities in pharmaceutical substances are there, like first is raw materials used in manufacturing. So we know that the we can get, or this source of that pharmaceutical substances are either from, we can get from natural source or from the chemicals which were synthesized. So it is essential to verify or identify that raw material, or the starting material, that the quality of that raw material should be 100% and should not be contaminated. If it is contaminated, it means it will contaminate the final product. It means the impurities will be means impurities are present in the final product. Second is reagents used in manufacturing processes. If reagents used in manufacturing processes are not completely removed by washing, so this may lead, or this may be present into the final product. Third one is solvents used in manufacturing. So we all know that the water is most commonly used solvent for the preparation of inorganic pharmaceuticals. So there are different type of water containing, means water containing different types of impurities, like there are tap water, demineralized water, and distilled water. So tap water, we all know that we have to prefer distilled water instead of tap water, because it contains a small amount of impurities just like calcium, magnesium, sodium, or uh, um, chloride. And second one is demineralized water. It means it contains some organic impurities. But distilled water, this water is free from organic as well as inorganic impurities. So it is the best solvent we can prefer for any of the pharmaceutical preparations. Fourth one is action of reagents on reaction vessel. So reaction vessels used in manufacturing processes may be made up of metallic, just like from iron, copper, silver, etc. So that the reagents will react with that metal in the reaction vessel, and it will extract of the metals. So those metals will be present in final product in form of impurities. Then fifth one is chemical processes used in manufacturing. So for the synthesis of drug, many chemical reactions such as nitration, halogenation, oxidation, reduction, hydrolysis are involved. So in this chemical process, different chemicals are used. Then sixth one is atmospheric contamination during the manufacturing process. So we all know that the atmosphere is fully contaminated with dust and gases, just like sulfur dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. So during the manufacturing of any pharmaceutical product, these impurities may get entered into the final product in form of impurities. Then seventh is intermediate product in manufacturing process. So there are some intermediates which produced during the manufacturing process, like sometimes this intermediate may be carried out through the final product as the impurities. Then at is defects in manufacturing process. So in many manufacturing processes, there are defects just like imperfect mixing or not getting proper temperature. Means the reaction condition means like we have to give temperature of like 120 degrees Celsius in a synthesis of XYZ. So if we provide like 60 degrees Celsius or 150 degrees Celsius in place of that 120 degrees Celsius, so this not proper temperature will lead into the means like formation of any of the intermediate or any of the impurities, or proper reaction conditions are not taken place, or not means those were not performed properly, then also it may give chemical compounds with impurities in them. Then ninth one is manufacturing hazards. So the presence of unwanted particulate matter can arise due to the dirt, dust, glass. Like if dust is there, then it will turn into the any of the pharmaceutical process, and in the form of impurities. If glasswares are not washed properly, so those, when we perform any of the reaction in those glasswares, or any of the means any of the process in that glassware, so means the dust or any of the particle from the glassware goes down into the that reaction, and it will spoil or it will contaminate that reaction. And the example is that metal particles which have been found in environment packed in metal tubes. And the last one, tenth, is inadequate storage conditions. So the chemical substances when prepared have to be stored in different types of containers depending upon the nature of material or the quantity. So for example, like chemicals react with the iron container. So when we like put, or when we like when we store the any of the chemicals in iron container, so what it will do, it will extract out the iron. So that iron which have been extracted out, that is present in that chemical in the form of impurities, and that will come into the final product. So that is the means it will spoil or it will contaminate the final product. So, guys, today we studied about the impurities, means what is the impurities, then types of impurities like organic and inorganic and residual, then sources of impurities, effects of impurities,